If I'm lagging, tell me. Can you hear me now? Shugit?
Yes,
Shugit,
sir. Can hear.
yeah. Were you able
Yes,
to enter three records?
sir.
Were you able to enter three records?
So for the this thing for the tables,
Yeah, yeah.
no, sir. I couldn't.
No. Tanumi?
No, sir.
Tanumi, were you able
Sir,
to?
are you using a
I'm using hotspot at the moment.
Oh,
Hotspot, and I did the top up just a while ago. Mm, but I have asked for a Wi-Fi next week. Then this will be
next week.
all right. Yeah.
So SLT.
SLT physical.
So then, what is it, sir?
LT koida lumi?
What is it, sir? Is it Asus Acer something like that?
No, Wi-Fi is going to be, Shell.
Shit. No, sir. I don't know, sir.
Why that company, gas and oil company Shell?
Uh, no, sir. I don't know.
The mobile package is called EE,
E.
EE,
Whoa.
double E, double E. So everything everywhere, everything everywhere.
Everything everywhere.
Hmm. And there's another one called
Damn.
O2, oxygen.
O2.
O2, another one called O2. Right, Tanumi, were you able to add the records? No, no. Right. Okay. Let's do it. Just open the student table. Now here, if you look at this thing, right? You ask those questions and it's recorded. You right. Uh, so in this setup, in this relationship, we have to enter records for the student table first, student table or tabs table first, and then only booking table, right? One of these first, and then only this one, third one. Why? Because you can see the records or the data in this table has a reference to their parent tables, to its parent table. Primary, the foreign key here is referring to the primary key of the parent table. Here also the primary key, which is the student table, sorry, the foreign key, so student ID is referring to the student table. Here the tab ID, which is the foreign key, is referring to the primary key of tabs table. So since there's a reference, these two tables should have data. Otherwise, it will not allow you to enter data into this one. That's what happens when you enforce referential integrity. I'll explain that in a moment, right? So let's first add the records to the student table. Close this, take student, and just add the uh, three random records. Okay, go ahead quickly. We'll add the student ID like this. Right now you can see the validation in place. Mm, just select a date of birth. Even yesterday is fine or today is fine. Telephone number, we wanted leading zeros, no? So let's add like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Gender, we'll select gender. Maybe it can't be female. Address, we'll just put a number, right? Like 1, uh, main road, Candy. School, equal. 5 years. Okay. Now the second. Right. Likewise, you enter 3 records. Can you hear me clearly? Forget, tell me.
7, small problem.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear.
Tell me. Yeah, now can you see here? There's another problem, right? I mean, problem in the design problem. Can you see in the address I have put the cities, right? Kandy, Matale, Colombo. Right now, if I want later, if I want to select people from Matale, select people from Kandy, this is not a good design. Then we would have broken the address into separate fields. Like now, this is why they normally ask, in forms, online forms, have you seen? They don't ask you to write the full address, right? They ask the number, then the street name, city, country, like that. Why do they separate it? Then it's easy for them to search. Then I can find all the people from Kandy. I can find all the people from Colombo. Got it? But for this example, we didn't really think of breaking it, right? But remember, even the name, first name, surname, so that you can search on surname, you can search on first name. That's the idea of dividing these fields into, uh, you know, smaller fields, right? Yeah, Shugit, what's the problem?
Sir, I can't, I mean, in the first column, I added the records.
Hey,
In the
hey, no,
second
no, no, no,
column,
no, hold on. You shouldn't be
uh,
adding column wise. You should add record wise. Fill
yes,
the
sir, the record wise only.
Yeah, so fill the record for one person and then go to the
So
next one.
one person done. When I go to the next one, it's not allowing, sir.
What does it say?
So it says that duplication, something like that.
Yeah, so maybe you're trying to enter the same student ID.
Oh, right.
Ayyo,
Right.
samsara, yeah. What is this? Yeah, it's a primary thing I told you, no? You can't duplicate the primary key.
Yeah,
It's a primary thing I told you about the primary key.
it's
Okay.
all but different. Okay, sir.
How can you and your friend have the same admission number in your school?
And they won't have. Won't
Yeah,
have.
that's the thing. Yeah. Okay, quickly add three records like this.
Okay, sir.
Let me share this to the WhatsApp so that you can look at it and enter, and then I can enter the other records. I'll send this to WhatsApp. All right, then I'm adding tabs. Okay, T001 make Samsung model number. Let's say ET152 or something. Screen size 10 inches. Next one T002. Who weight H W 5 6 2 H or something. Two screen size 11 T003 Apple iPad. Okay, add the tab details also, right? Three records. Right, quickly, because we are going to do forms and queries. We are going to start queries and we are going to do forms. Okay, guys, finish.
Yes, sir.
Tanvi?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, now we are going to enter records to the third table, which means we are going to book the tabs for students. So open bookings. Right. Now, when you're adding a student ID, it should be a student ID which is there in the main table, student table. See what happens if you enter something else, right? Yes. 008. There you go. Booking tab ID. Yeah. Right. Student 8 is not there. No? Right. So I'm going to add a tab also, which is not there. No, first I will add a tab which is there. Tab is there, but the student is not there. Tab. Okay, there you go. You cannot add or change a record because related record is required in the table students. What does this mean? This means that this student is not there in the student table. So it doesn't accept. This is what happens when you enforce referential integrity. We'll write the theory about that. I mean, the answer theory answer regarding referential integrity, but practical wise, this is what happens, right? If you don't enforce referential integrity, when you are entering record or data to this third table, it will check whether those data are there in the main table. So that's what happened. S008 is not there. Now I will put a student who is there. But the tab is not going to be there. There you go. You get the same message. You cannot add or change a record because the related record is there needed in the tabs table. So what are we trying to do here? We are trying to assign a tab. You can hear me, no? If you can't hear me, let me know. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what does it mean here? We are trying to assign a tab to a student, existing student, but the tab is not there. A tab which is not maybe recorded, tab which is not even taken, not registered even, not labeled, but we are trying to assign a tab called T010 to a student who is there, which is not allowed because of enforcing referential integrity. Remember that. Right. Okay, so what you have to do now, see, it doesn't allow me to do it. It gives then a message, right? If that happens, you press escape. Keep pressing escape until all the data goes over. It gets the focus, gets out, or the cursor goes out, and then you are ready to enter records, right? So remember to enter the data that is already there in the main table. S001 is borrowing tab 002, right? Borrowed date is this, time borrowed. This is the time borrowed. So let's put like 12:30 or something. Yeah, and then S003 borrowing the same tab. See the min-to-min relationship, right? Actually, one to many. The same tab is borrowed by many students on 2 different dates. It can be on the same date also, same day as well, but different times. Okay. So the same tab is borrowed by, hold on, don't do anything. Same tab is borrowed by 2 students. That's one to many on this side. One tab many times. one tab borrowed many times. Remember, many-to-many relationship was broken down into two one-to-manys. So this is representing one side of the many-to-many relationship, which is one one-to-many. One side of many-to-many, which is one many-to-many between tabs and booking. One tab many times. Okay, now let's represent the other side, right? One student borrowing many tabs. Same student borrowing a different tab. Maybe on the same day, different times. This will be, let's say, 2 o'clock. Okay, so what does this mean? Same student, S001, is borrowing two different tabs on the same day at two different times. Got it? Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Tanumi?
Yes.
Okay, right. Add these three records then. Right. So the next thing that we are going to learn is to create a data entry form. Because now, if you remember, we entered records through the table by directly through the table. Just went to the table and entered the records, right? Now this time we are going to enter these records using a form. A form is an interface where we will see the text boxes, form controls like buttons. And I mean, I don't need to tell you what a form is, right? And form has buttons to submit the data, and then you can close the form if you want, right? It shows the form controls, even drop downs, text boxes, options to select, like these small circles that you can select. Options, we call them radio buttons, and then tick boxes. That's what a form is. Okay, so let's see how to create a form. Okay. Okay. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
Tanumi?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we can create forms for all these three tables, but I'm going to show you only on one table, right? Student table. Watch very carefully. Okay. So watch very carefully, right? So what we do is we go to create. We go to create, and then we have to use form controls over here. I mean, form options. And in that one, we select form wizard. Create form wizard. Why is this? You don't have exclusive access to database at this time. Oh, right. If you proceed to make changes, you may not be able to save them later. Let me open this again. Oh, I have opened two instances. That's why it didn't allow me, right? Right, you go to create form wizard. And here you can select the table that you want to create the form for. I'm going to select students. And then I'm going to pick all the fields here by clicking on this double-headed arrow. Take everything. Next. What is the layout you want your form to have? Columnar. Now, columnar is where you have a label and a text box. Label and a text box. Right. And then give a name. I can call it student details form or something, right? And finish. Right. That's all. But it's not complete until we enter some, until we create some buttons and do some formattings, like adding a logo and things like that. So can you get the form like this? I will show you one more time. Watch. Don't do anything, but you go to create form wizard, select the table, click on the double-headed arrow to take all the fields, keep it as columnar, give a name for the table, student details form or something. Right, get the form. Right, I want you to generate the form and share a screenshot. I want to see how it looks like in your computer. Right, quickly.
Sir, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, finish. Both of you finish? Any problem?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Tanvi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now I'm going to show you how to
I
create.
sent a screenshot in the group, sir.
You posted. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Yes, right. Tanvi, you are unable to post, no? Tanvi, if you can post a screenshot, it's better. Shogit, you must be using an old version, no?
I took the photo from the phone.
No. I mean, your access version must be an old version, no?
Yes, sir.
2007, 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see in this one? This is O365. Automatically the sizes have. Oh, right. You didn't set the sizes, right?
No, sir. I didn't set the sizes.
Hmm. Yeah, but still, it has automatically adjusted the sizes. These are not the
Yeah.
exact sizes that we gave. Otherwise, this gender should be uh, gender we gave single character, no? So it should be single, no? Should be lesser than this, but it has automatically set widths for the text boxes. Okay, Tanami, if you can't, you send me a screenshot later. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add the buttons, right? Right. So I'll take another.
I sent you an email.
All right. Okay. So I'll take another 10 minutes from you to complete the form and do one query. So this is what you do. First, you need to go to the design view, right? Design view is right here. You drop this down, right, the view, and you select design view. Okay, in design view, you need space to add buttons. Right, so what you do is you take the mouse pointer over here, right here, and then click and drag it downwards. Okay, not the footer area, right? Not the bottom border. Bottom border, if you drag, it will be the footer, not that. It should be here, right here, and then click and drag downwards. Then you have enough space here to add buttons. You can even drag it horizontally like this. Okay, now where are the buttons? Buttons are under form design over here, form design. So anyway, in the form design, when you are in the design view, and this one is text box. We are not going to use it in this syllabus. This is a label. We are not going to use that either. We are going to use the button. Button is this, right? This is the command button. You click on the command button, and then you go and click right there. I don't need to place it in the exact location, just go and click. And then the command button wizard will open. Just in case, if the command button wizard doesn't open, you have to check this. You have to drop down here, over here, near the controls, you have to drop down here, which means you are expanding the form design. And then you have to see whether use control wizard is selected. If this is not selected, the command button wizard will not open. Okay, so where is that? It's right here. You expand the your brother. Okay. Yeah, you expand the form design and make sure that use control wizards is on, switched on. Okay, then click on the command button, just click there. And what are the buttons that we are going to get? You're going to get some, useful buttons. First, we are going to get go to previous record. From record navigation, these are the categories. From these categories, you can select the button you want. So from record navigation, we are going to take previous record, go to previous record. Next, you don't need to change these, right? Just the icon there is fine. And then you just say finish. Take the command button again, just click somewhere. Don't worry about the place. Go to record navigation and select go to next record and finish. Okay, now we have now remember the logical arrangement of these two, right? Some students, what they do is they swap these two, right? That's wrong, right? So normally we have the previous record here, next record there. Right, and then another command button, go to wizard. This time I'm going to record operations, and then I'm going to add new record, because those are the things that we need in a form, basically. Add new record. Next, and here I'm going for the text, so that it's better than the picture, the icon, it's more understandable. Add record. Go for the text. It's up to you, and then finish. Now the button. If you're adding, we should be able to save. So let's go to record operations and then select save record. Next, and text, finish. And at the same time, I must be able to delete the record if I don't want. So go to record operations, delete record. And this time I'm going for the label or the icon and finish. Right, so those 5 buttons would be more than enough. And then the next thing is to arrange these buttons in a proper order, either vertically or horizontally. Horizontally would be better in this one. So what you do is this. Watch very carefully.
Stacked.
You just
Stacked.
what?
Is it stacked or tabular?
Tabular. Wait. First,
Tabular.
yeah. Well, first you have to select. So how do you select? You click somewhere there and drag to make a selection, and select everything. like this.
Yeah.
Select everything. Okay, Tanvi? So Tanvi is doing it for the first time. That's why. Yeah? So just
Okay, sir. Okay.
yeah, just click somewhere there and drag, and then select all the buttons like that, and then you go to arrange. Arrange in the menu. Arrange. In arrange, here you have two options. Stacked. Stacked means one on top of another. Tabular means table like, so it's going to be horizontal. Tabular is going to be horizontal and stacked is going to be vertical. So select tabular. There you go. It'll be arranged instantly. I'm pretty sure 99% students don't know this. What they do is they manually adjust the button size. That takes time. Okay. So one more time, watch right from the beginning, right? I'm going to close the form without saving changes. Go to the design view of the form, right click on the form. You can go to right click on the form and design view. Increase the area, the form area by taking the top border. You can drag it horizontally as well. And then take the button, click. I'm going to do it fast. Go to previous record, finish. Next record, finish. Record operations, add new record. I'm going for text, finish. Record operations, save record, going for text, finish. And record operations, delete record, finish. Make a selection and select everything, and then go to arrange and select tabular. Simple. And then you can go to form view over here. You can go to form view and check whether these buttons are working. Go there, drag, click these buttons. You can see you can go back and forth, add record, a blank record. And if you add a record and save, it'll give a message as saved the record. And if you want, you can even delete. No, you can't delete here because there are related records. First, you need to delete the reference and then delete it. Because S003 has already booked a tab, you can't delete. If it is let's see who has not booked. 2 is not booked. No. Okay, let's try to remove 2. There you go. If you can delete, it'll display a message like this. And if you say yes, it'll be gone forever. Right. Okay. Can you get the form quickly? Sugit, okay? Tanvi has finished.
Yes, sir.
Shugit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's about form. But before next day, I will show you how to add a logo here, logo, and do bit of formatting. Let me introduce you to queries, right? Now queries. Now we have learned tables and forms. Next, we have to learn queries and reports, and after that, we can do the papers. So the query is, as the name says, query is a question. So the idea of storing the data like this is to get answers, not just the data as it is, right? We want to get answers so that we can take some decisions. For example, I want to find out how many tabs a particular student has borrowed. Okay, so let's do that one and finish it off. So what you do is you go to create, to create a query, go to create, and you have two options, wizard and design. You go to query design. So remember table, we went to table design. Form, we went to form wizard. Query design and report also, we are going for wizard later on. Okay, go to query design. Right. In query design, you can see on the right side, you have the tables to select. If you don't have this, or if you accidentally close it, you can get it from here at tables. Right now for the query, you need tables. Now remember, if you are not going to take any data from a particular table, like let's say I want the details of students only. Right. Let's say I want the telephone number for a particular student. So just this table is enough. So you should not have the other tables. Let's say I want to find out the tabs and the students and the tabs that they have borrowed. So I need these two tables, right? But you can see that there's no link between the two because we divided that many-to-many link into relationship into two one-to-manys. So what is that linking table? It's a booking. So in this case, even if you are taking data only from students and tabs, you need the booking table because of the link here, the relationship. Understand? Right? If you are taking only from students, for example, you don't need the other two tables. Make sure that you delete them. Right? So hope that is clear, right? So first of all, let's run two queries. Okay, let's run two queries. I'm going to run one query from this one. I want to find out the students and the number of years that they have been in the school. So just double click on the field that you want to be displayed here, to be selected here, just student ID, first name, surname, just double click. And then I want number of years in school. Okay, so these will be displayed to us. And then what you have to do is just run, click on run. There you go, simple. And then these queries can be saved so that we can ask the same question later on, right? No matter how many records are there in the table, we can run the query anytime. Even with the new records, it will display the results. So just right click here and click on save. When you're saving in the exam, make sure that you give the question number and a sensible name for it. Then it's easy for you to find out the query. For example, like this, let's say A2. My question number is A2. Students and number of years, something like that. Then when you save, you can see it appears here. And if this is closed, it doesn't show up as query 1, query 2, because if you don't give a name, it will appear as query 1, query 2. Then you have to open it and see what it displays. So now it's clear. All right, can you go to design view, create query design, get the table, students, fill these fields and run and save the query. Okay, quickly. Tanvi, finish? You finish the query or that message is for the query?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shashwin? Sorry, Shugit.
1 minute. Okay, finish.
Okay. Final query for the day. Right. So this query is going to find out the tabs taken by a particular student. Okay, let's see. You see in the booking table, you can see student 001 has taken 2 tabs. So I want to find out the names of the tabs or the make of the tabs that student 001 has borrowed. Create query design. Right. Can you tell me what are the tables that I need here? I want to find out the makes of the tabs that student 001 has borrowed. What are the tables I should have?
So we need tabs table.
We need the tabs table. Okay. And Tanvi?
Student.
We need the student table as well. Will that be enough?
No.
So we need the booking table
Yeah,
also.
because these 2 tables are linked to the booking. Okay, so we need this
Yeah.
as well. Otherwise, how do you know the details of bookings, right? So this is going to track the student. When I give the student number, it's going to track the student number through the student ID here, and then find the tab ID from here and extract the make. That's how it's going to happen, right? Okay, now what are the fields I want? I want the first name, surname, and the make of the tab. That's it. This will show the first name and the surname and the make of the tab that he has borrowed. Okay, we'll get the borrowed date as well, right? But I told you that it's for a particular student. Then, of course, now if you just run this, it will show all the students, the 3 students. But we wanted student S001. What you do is, in this criteria field, under first name, well, we need the student ID. We'll take the student ID. And if you want, you can keep it here. And if you want, you can bring it to this corner. See how we bring it, right? When you see that thick arrow, click, and then click once again and drag to this corner, right? You can rearrange the fields the way you want. Just click and drag when you see that thick arrow. And then the criteria is going to be S003. Was it S003? No, S001. S001. Since student ID is a text field, the double quotes will appear. If it is a numeric field, the number will appear, just the number. Okay, now you go and run the query. Query design, run. There you go. David Silva has borrowed Huawei and Apple on the same day. Got it? So this is a query with a single criterion. Single criterion. And you can see the student ID is unticked. Show is unticked. That means it's not going to show here. See? And if you want to show it, just tick and it will be displayed. Right. Can you? Don't forget to save the query. Should we finish?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's it. And I'm going to give you some homework for under queries. For queries, I'm going to give some homework. Send me the screenshots. And next day, we are going to do reports. And after that, we'll be doing paper questions in database, right? Okay, then, see you.
Sir, is this the regular time? Is this gonna be the regular time?
Tanumi, now Monday onwards, I'm starting a new job here. So the times might change. I'll have to first.
Yeah, but I'm okay with this.
Yeah, so I'll let you know the changes, right? First, I need to go there and see how long it takes for me to come back, and after that, I'll let you know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see you then. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, so